Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got a little different video for you. I went out hunting last night, and this is going to be what I picked up from hunting. I went to a couple different stores with my brother. Usually that's what I do on Thursdays, as he has off. So Thursdays we usually go out and do random different stuff, watch movies, TV shows, go out hunting, that kind of stuff. But I was able to grab some books that I was missing and some other cool items. But before I get started, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. You know, it does help this channel immensely, especially the comments. It boosts this guy's ego. No, I'm playing. It does, though. I'm getting comments from the, my audience and stuff is just amazing. You know, the feedback, stuff like that. It keeps me going. So without further ado, I did have to go to a shop that I'm not a big fan of, but it turned out to be like a good thing, because I did find a couple books that I was missing and one that was suggested to me. So I picked up from Boom Studios Specs issue number 3. I was really looking forward to this one, and for some reason it's been the past couple times with Specs, like last New Comic Book Day, for some reason they were missing it, and my guy Jeff had to go back and get it for me. This week I didn't really question it, it just wasn't there, so I was assuming it just didn't drop or something, but I saw that everybody was picking it up and I was like, uh-oh. Luckily my shop did have these couple, but the second one was Image Comics, the Dead Lucky issue number 5. I've been really enjoying this series. I know it's supposed to be a massive or like tie-in to that whole what is that? I'm drawing a blank at the name of that, but it's supposed to be a tie-in to the, like, let's just say, massive universe, and for me it doesn't feel like that. It feels like its own standalone thing, and I've been enjoying it the whole time. There was a Spawn variant that dropped for this, and it looked so dope. I wanted to get it, but that was the only cover they had at this shop. This last book, besides a couple other things, this was a recommendation from one of my favorite viewers, one of my favorite people in the community, but that's Ranger Sly, and he told me, oh, this guy, I think it's Paul Levitz, is writing this book. He hasn't wrote in a long time. He's going to write the whole run. You got to read this. So I went back out and picked it up. I'm going to take any recommendation, especially from a friend. But that is Marvel Comics Avengers War Against Time, and I went with this like old school variant. I thought it was better looking than cover A, and it's got some neat stuff on it, like it says approved by the Time Variant Authority and stuff like that. So I am definitely going to read and review this. Ranger Slide, thanks for the recommendation. And they just happened to have it there, so it was kind of nice. I was able to grab a Marvel free previews. For some reason my shop only does the DC ones. I've never questioned it, but because I don't need to see previews. It's nice, but I mean, especially like this Marvel preview, there wasn't a lot that I'm excited for that's coming. I can say the next 2 events are kind of lackluster in my opinion, but we're going through an event right now, which has been real fun. Okay, so right next door to this comic book shop, and I'm not going to mention any names, but there happens to be another different type of resale shop, and I ran in there, and last time I went in there they didn't have anything. I was like, ugh. This time I was like, yeah, let me run in there, and and usually my brother loves these type of stores, but it is a classic video game store, and I'm a huge retro, or I'm just a big gaming fan in general. It's not retro or anything. I play modern games, but some of my favorites are, of course, what I grew up with: Atari, NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis. I've never had that moniker like this versus that. I play whatever games fascinate me. But I was able to grab 3. I've slowly been stacking NES games. I used to have a massive collection, like 200 something games, and sadly I had to sell them due to real world events, but I have picked up a couple that I've shown off in shorts and stuff like that. So I'm going to show it here with my pickup stuff, but I was able to get, with a Nintendo sleeve, Double Dragon 3, all these were immaculate copies, and the crazy thing is they were very cheap. I think this one was like 15 bucks. And if you have never played this is a really fun 2-player game. One of my personal favorites and one of the earliest NES games I remember playing is Data East Karanov. It's just amazing. It was an arcade game that they ported to the NES, and both games were just fun to play. Last but not, and that one was like 5, and like I said, this one I had to clean a little. It had like a little sticker over here that, and it had like some goo over here or something, but it came off quite nice. It looked brand new now. But this is Capcom's Bionic Commando, one of the first, NES Capcom games. Not the first, but one of the first. But if you've never played that, it is another fun, amazing game. But I was excited to get all 3 of these games, and I think altogether it was like, I want to say like $30 altogether. Wasn't that bad, especially for 3 great classic games. I was also able to pick up a comic box, which totals my comic box to 8 boxes since I've got to Colorado now. And honestly, I really need just another long box. All the boxes that I have right now are at max capacity. And that's why I have all those comics behind me on that shelf right there. There's actually all the books I need to read and catch up with. But hey, this is a short video. I'm trying to keep it short. That's what I got for you. That's what I picked up. Let me know what down below. You got any fond memories of these games? Did you pick up those books? Yeah, let me know. Alright guys, I will see y'all later. I got reviews popping today. I'm telling you, popping. Alright guys. Bye!